centimeters? I don't know, I'm making shit up.
Liters per
Water?
minute or milliliters per minute? Remember, if you're doing flow, you're going to do some sort of distance or volume over a period of time, right? You go miles per hour. This is liters per minute, because that's what we're giving, okay? Where's your white piece? Okay. Where's your inspiratory valve?
Valve.
Or, okay, right. Where's your expiratory valve? Okay. Where's the pop-off, I said? And where's your scavenger? Okay, so it starts here and goes down. Great. Those are all the pieces, parts, right? Oh, what's this?
Fresh gas hose.
Fresh gas hose or fresh gas tubing, okay? Remember, this is also fresh gas tubing. So what I want to do is I'm going to review with you how we flow oxygen or any of our carrier gases. Carrier gas, we have a yoke. We go into our pressure gauge in PSI, to our pressure reducing valve, to the low pressure hose, to our flow meter, to our precision vaporizer, to our fresh gas tubing, to the fresh gas inlet, goes either to the inspiratory valve or to the reservoir bag, goes into the inspiratory tube, to the Y-piece, expiratory hose, expiratory valve. Now, this is a pop-off valve. We have two things with this pop-off valve. We can close it this way, and when you just close it and support a breath, or this has an additional mechanism where you can just push a button, but you can only do one-handed pressure, breath. Because you can't, because once you release that, you open the pop-off valve automatically. So there's less chance that you're going to cause a patient's problem. Pushing the button closes the pop-off valve. You take your hand off, but you can't support a breath and keep your hand off the pop-off valve if you're using the button. But that's safer. Does that make sense? Okay. When you are using this button for your breath, your supported breath, you want to push from your bottom. You don't want to pull down or press here, because what happens is it fatigues the neck, or people will pull this off and then you get exposure to gas. Okay, so you're going to be bagging from underneath. So we have the scavenger, or we go to the carbon dioxide absorbent canister. From the carbon dioxide absorbent canister, we meet at the fresh gas inlet again. It becomes your circle.
Can we do change into a closed circuit?
You want to change the partial rebreathing to a total rebreathing?
Yes.
Go ahead. No.
Just close it?
Right. You wanted to go from a
But I
partial
thought-
rebreathing to a total rebreathing. You're thinking of the non-rebreathing.
Do we need it? Don't we need to know that?
Yes, you do, but you didn't ask me that. You said, I want to be able to convert it to a total rebreathing. Okay.
Okay.
All you do is to close the pop-off valve.
Okay, can we change it to the other one then? The non?
As soon as everybody's comfortable with this review.
Are you guys comfortable with this review? Okay.
Okay, so these are these other tasks.
Can we do the other tasks,
Okay,
please?
right. There is the non-rebreathing system right there. It's hanging on the post and pull. There you go, just pull it up. Okay. Good. Nope. Remember, what is this? This is connected to your system. Are you going to connect a system to a system? You tried to connect it to here first,
that
right?
wouldn't make any sense.
Right, so don't try to connect your new system to an existing system. You have to connect it to the machine
Is that on?
as well.
Is your O2,
The
your
tank is closed.
Okay.
What are you trying to do now?
I'm trying to think, hang on.
Okay. So what did you just connect to?
I just connected to this machine, but I'm trying to make
what
it
part? What part of the machine did you connect to?
this part.
What part is that?
This
Yeah.
Fresh gas,
profile,
thank you, fresh gas hose. So those are the things to be thinking about. You have to connect to your fresh gas, right?
yes,
And then what else do you have to connect to?
this part.
And what is that part?
This is the Y,
No,
this is
no,
the
no, what, no,
CO2.
what is that part that you just said in your hand? You said
This?
this part, what is that?
It's the
For.
hose.
For?
I need to put it where the scavenger is,
Because
right?
that's part of your scavenger. You're
Right.
creating a scavenger, you're connecting that system to the scavenger.
Mhm.
So do that. And that's it. What you're doing is you're connecting this system. The only thing that this system is connected to the machine with is the fresh gas and the scavenger, right? The only way that this system is attached to this machine is by the scavenger and the fresh gas.
What is that system called again?
This is your circle or your rebreathing system, right? The partial rebreathing system is with our pop-off open, and the only time we close the pop-off is when we assist in a breath. Total rebreathing system is you close the pop-off all the time, and the only time you open the pop-off is when your pressure builds up, right? Okay. So, don't ever try to connect a system to another system, okay? Because you're disconnecting this system and attaching it to the machine. Here is the machine. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So you have your scavenger and you have your fresh gas attached. Now take the system
So-
off your neck,
Excuse me a moment, so the intubation tube goes here.
right there. That's it, perfect.
Okay,
And
Fabulous.
we created, that's
cause
not-
I was trying to figure out where the,
Listen up.
I think
I
I
couldn't
must have
figure out where the
this down
intubation
pat, 'cause-
tube went for a minute there, but that makes more sense now.
Good.
Okay.
And that is
'Cause
what kind
you
of
didn't want to
system-
connect it, you can't connect it to this.
I know, that's why I was puzzled, I'm like, well, how is the dog gonna breathe if we don't have an intubation tube? That makes
No.
more sense.
Think about
Okay,
What?
disconnect and reattach your rebreathing system.
what system did we just create? I'm sorry.
You created a non-rebreathing system. Now, how do you know it's a non-rebreathing system?
Because I went
Oh,
to the
from-
scavenger.
But both of them go to the scavenger.
It's true. I don't know,
If
where is
you-
it going?
If you rebreathe, what do you have to have?
Oxygen.
And both systems need oxygen.
Yes.
If you are gonna be rebreathing your exhaled gas, what do you have to have?
CO2.
CO2 absorber. Did that have a CO2 absorber?
No.
So therefore, it's a non-rebreathing system.
Where does it go though?
Where does what go?
The
Carbon dioxide?
exhaled, yeah.
Right out the scavenger. You are not recycling any of your exhaled gases. Look at this for a second. This is your, so this is what I need you to review then for your, because this is your modified Jackson. Fresh gas goes right here to the patient. It's at such a high level, when the patient exhales, there's no way they're gonna be rebreathing the carbon dioxide because it's such a high pressure. Carbon dioxide is pulled out by the scavenger. Okay, there is no circle. And breathing is really easy for the patient because this distance plus the trach tube, that's it. Right, look at this compared to this. There's so much material that this patient has to work for in order to breathe.
A lot of doctors don't like using it though, cause I don't really know why they don't like using it.
Probably a couple of reasons. One, they're not familiar